Dave, I didn't have the opportunity. Well, you were hiding out from us yesterday. We didn't see you before the show.
Right.
I had to blow out of here yesterday after the show, but I saw you and you were in a little tiny hat.
Yeah.
And I go, what's with the stupid hat? You take it off, and you've basically just have this big strip going out of your head.
Yeah, I have what looks like someone took a bite out of my head like it was a chocolate chip cookie.
I take the headphones off. Let me get a full look at it.
Okay.
So it looks like you got a thinner, a smaller cut, tight.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of it, the barber just shaved a strip down your head, stopped for a while, and went off. And the really annoying thing is that it's not centered.
Right. Yeah, it's like a big landing strip on my head. And then in the middle of it is just a little tiny hair isthmus.
Right.
For some reason. And it wasn't a barber, though, Mr. B. It was actually someone who I invited into my house, went out for dinner with, and I went to bed. I had to go to sleep. I had work the next day. And next morning I wake up and this happened to me. A fun little practical joke played on me by HTG. Happy typing girl. Thanks a whole lot. Thanks, because, you know, I paid for the Mexican dinner, for the margaritas, the 4 margaritas she had, just a gallon of fucking margarita juice.
Margarita juice, that's what it's called now?
Yeah, I fall asleep, and this is what happens to me. You don't play practical jokes on someone in their house.
Unless that guy's known as the asshole of the group. I gotta tell you the truth. That's the guy that practical jokes happen to.
Well, then call me that.
I always have.
Oh.
That's your place in the society. I knew that guy. I remember, like being in high school, parties at people's houses, and that weird kid would have a party, and at the end of the night, his house is destroyed, and he's crying, and everybody's just laughing at him. Going, oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Get a snow shovel and clean it up. Even though he went out of his way to be the nice host, we took advantage. You're that guy now. That's who you are.
I don't want to be that guy.
But you are. Everybody is in the place that they're comfortable.
I mean, we were having such a nice time. I was showing them DVDs and stuff like that, and we were playing the Wii.
Now, we talked about it the day before. You thought that this might be your opportunity to get 2 chicks.
Yes.
You thought maybe your chick could pull, and we talked about this off the air. You thought maybe your chick would be open to it. Those 2 were close. You get that whole thing going. And instead of this dream of yours taking place, you get treated like the bitch of the bunch, like a rape victim.
Yeah.
And your head's shaved.
And it's totally destroyed any goal of ever having a threesome. That's just not in the deck for me.
No, your entire act and look destroys any chance of having a threesome. You are the only way that you're going to ever have a threesome is with 2 other gay guys, because that's the game that you play.
I don't want to have that. And HTG was friendly up until that point.
I'm sure she was laughing, and your chick was laughing, and it was all a big funny thing.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what happens.
The alcohol was kicking in, and at one point she was petting my chick's hair.
Right, everything. Your dream was coming true.
Yeah, exactly. I was really turned on.
And yet then you turned around and went to sleep.
Yeah,
like a bitch.
Well, okay.
And then they treated you like one. First, here's Matt. Matt, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Dave, did you fall asleep or did you pass out? If you passed out, you deserve to get your head shaved. Buddy.
Absolutely, you pass out, because how do you not wake up from a sleep while your head is being shaved and not being shaved well?
Well, I am a very heavy sleeper, and my cutters...
What were you drinking?
I also imbibed in the margaritas.
Right. Didn't you always used to tell us, I never drink during the week?
Right.
Because I don't want it to affect my job.
Yes. Yes, I did. But, I mean, I used to say never, and then it's very, very rarely, that I do it still during the week.
And look what happened to you.
Yeah.
Now, also, we were talking about this before. You don't seem to be the old Dave. It doesn't seem like it's popping. I got to spread the Irish yesterday, and they've just about given up on you, saying, what happened? And I'll tell you what's happening. You're the girl the other girls pick on. That's who you became.
I don't think so.
Now, where was your chick while you were getting your head shaved?
Oh, they were both, still carousing on the old Pal Talk there. They each had on their separate computers.
Was your head being shaved on Pal Talk?
No, I don't think so.
You don't have no idea. But why wasn't she I mean, you're blaming everything on HTG. If your chick wasn't into it, I can't imagine that this would have happened.
Well, I don't know. HTG works so quickly that, I mean, I think...
That's not the way the joke gets done. The joke is, we're all drunk. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go in and shave the knuckleheads. No, you're not. Wait, I know where it is. I know where there is a razor. This takes an hour for it to happen.
I know.
Everybody's enjoying it. Everybody's having fun. I guarantee you, before they did it, they were giggling and they were breaking up and they ran out of the bedroom 4 times before it went down.
Yeah, but my wife would then have to look at it for an extended period of time, which is why I don't think she was truly on board.
You got to shave it down and start over. There's no looking at this.
Why?
Because it will never come back in right.
See, I was just going to get a very, very short crew cut. And then just keep this.
It's shaved down to the skull right now, right? In that strip.
Yeah.
So it's never going to catch up. You've got to put everything on an even playing field.
See, if it wasn't so big, I could say I was going for the Mike Tyson 1987 look.
Yeah,
Remember?
That's what guys are after. A 1987 look that a maniac had.
But unfortunately, it's not a line. It's it's got to be, 4 inches deep and an inch thick.
Hey, Joe, you're on Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, what the fuck is your problem? You got a drunk chick at your place petting your chick's head, and you fucking go to bed?
Okay.
The most he got out of this was abused.
I don't care what time I got to be to work. I'm in for the long haul on that deal.
Yeah, I know. Only, seriously, a non- and self-practicing homosexual would have went to... And he's exactly right. I mean, you ride that out to dawn if there's the slightest possibility that you're going to get a girl party going.
See, first of all, I wanted to be responsible because I knew I did have work in the morning. Secondly...
Bro, this job, you are so irresponsible with it now. The best thing that you could have done is said, look, I know I'm a mess today, but I slept with 2 chicks last night. We would have put you in the throne. We'd have put a crown on your head. Everybody would have been saying, that is our big Dave. Instead, you come in. You did 0 work yesterday. You got nothing on the air. You're wearing a bad Leave It to Beaver hat. And you're hiding the fact that your head was shaved from me.
Yeah.
An embarrassment.
Well,
like a rape victim who didn't come to me immediately, and now I can't do the DNA testing because too much time has passed.
But also people have to understand, I think what was going through my head when I said I have to go to bed was, hey, I have to go to bed. And then maybe they hear the word bed and they join me in the bed.
Instead of that happening, you done enough that they went, hey, let's go in and treat him like a moron and shave his head.
Right. HTG, yeah.
Why do you say HTG when your chick was with her?
I don't believe. I think HTG may have gotten my chick a little drunker than she was going to get.
Right.
And I feel like HTG was definitely the instigator.
I'm not even doubting that. But the point is, your chick made a choice. Hey, see this moron get his head shaved and we'll laugh at him, or fight to the death to protect my man. There was a choice there. And your problem today is the same problem you had the other night. You're unable to see the truth for what it is. Unable to see your place in this universe.
I think that my chick, even if she gave Debbie the clippers, she probably didn't really actually want HTG to go and really do it. You know what I mean?
We all wanted that to happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so did you. So did you by the way you act.
No. And from now on, I'm just going to let everyone know I am going to pal talk my bedroom. Because I can't trust anyone. If I can't get a good night's sleep without being mutilated, then I'm going to have surveillance in that room.
So that's your silly way of dealing with this.
No, but what I'm saying is, how can a guy just wants to go to bed, for crying out loud. And Happy Type of Girl has to do this.
And hold on. And your chick is going to be in the bedroom with the pal talk?
Oh, I mean,
Earl, order me pal talk. I have suddenly done a 180 on this. Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Mr. Bennington, how are you, sir?
Yeah.
I have one question, and it's the rule that we've always abided by. If a man falls asleep with his shoes on, he's fair game. If not, you leave him alone. So, Dave, the question is, did you have your shoes on?
I didn't. I did have my clothes on. My jeans and my belt was still buckled, but I did not have
and
my
that's
shoes.
the way you went, and you claim you went to sleep and you're a heavy sleeper.
Yes.
And we asked you if you passed out. No human being goes to sleep with jeans on in their own home. That's only a pass out move.
Okay, can I understand?
And this is from 2 margaritas makes you pass out?
Yeah, there was I only had 2 margaritas at dinner.
Pussy.
And can I also say this, Mr. B?
Yeah.
Our bedroom, the door, it's opened to the living room. So with a guest over, I'm not going to get in my boxers.
Why not?
Or pajamas, which I usually would get.
Why not?
Because I don't want HTG to see my little reindeer boxing shorts or my Santa Claus pajamas. That's embarrassing. I'm not going to...
And yet, you were ready for a threesome. But you're afraid of someone seeing your underwear. You're a puss, and you deserve to have your head shaved. Absolutely. Earl?
Yes.
This makes you the winner today.
Oh,
De facto winner. Without you even doing anything. As a matter of fact, the best thing you could do right now is nothing.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Thank you. I think.
And way to interact. Great radio. I love the fact that when Fez is in here, Earl steps it up. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that this story has the happy ending I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that these chicks waited on Dave to fall asleep, decided they were drunk enough, went and lapped each other down, and then after they both came, they decided to shave Dave's head.
Okay, come on. Let's not get
I am going to prefer to think that's the way it happened.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, that's the way I'm going to prefer it. Because that's even better.
No, my wife wouldn't do that.
Would you have said up to this point, your wife would have permitted for you to have a strip shaved in your head?
No, I wouldn't have said that up until that point.
Yeah.
But I still believe my wife has moral character, But I mean, plenty of people followed Hitler. That didn't necessarily make them Nazis. It's just
yes, it did.
Oh.
If you followed him, you were with him, and you're responsible.
I'm just trying to say sometimes a leader has a hypnotizing quality, and I think when HTG...
And I think everybody should take responsibility for themselves, including you, passing out in front of 2 drunk girls who obviously don't respect you, as no one does, and shouldn't. And then they did the only thing possible. Hey, you know what would be really funny? Let's shave the redhead.
Right.
And I'm going to even throw this in, too. If your mom was there, she would have joined in on it. Beanie would have been in there going, we can't forget the eyebrows.
Yeah, I mean, it seems possible. I don't know why the women don't like me. Well, my wife does, but I don't know why it's Get Dave
Chris,
time.
you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, guys. I'm going to go a little further than the last guy. I think they still had their threesome. They just had to call Jonathan up,
Okay. All right. Thank you for the call.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, good. You put your 2 cents in there. It's been duly noted. You're on the record.
Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. No, it has nothing to do with the levels.
Oh.
The fact that you sound as far away from his man as humanly possible. And guess who has decided to take full responsibility for this?
Who?
Your wife. And then she also said, did Dave just call his Jewish wife a follower of Hitler? So
No, I didn't say that at all.
You did.
I didn't say that.
You said a lot of good people followed Hitler, and you're married to a Jewish woman.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant people follow charismatic people. Especially when alcohol is involved.
Here is Dragon. Dragon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, can you imagine what if you were the sober one in that house? What really could have happened? You could have guided that situation to hit a home run that night.
I'm guaranteeing you that he couldn't have guided that situation if he was with 2 hookers. It would have been him passing out and the prostitute shaving his head. There was no other ending for this story.
Well, I mean, the one thing is, I would have liked it to happen, but I don't know exactly the steps involved. I mean, do you just push them together and say start kissing, and then I don't know who to bang, and that's a little confusing.
Yeah, you don't know who to bang. How about everyone that's in the fucking room, you moron? What's confusing
But
about
in
that?
what order?
Seriously, I can't fucking hang out with you anymore. I mean, I know that we're at this point that we seem to be with you and Earl and everything, but that's the kind of stuff that makes me feel like I got to surround myself with a little more worldly people.
Okay.
Some guy who's worried about the fucking batting order and a goddamn menage. I don't even know what to say to that, other than this is why America has fallen from grace. Right there. That fucking shaved redhead strip goes to show me why we will not move out of the malaise that we're in. I want to just put that poster and send it to the Bush administration.
I don't think that's necessary.
Mike, you're on Fez.
Dave, you got to understand something, okay? You are the most pathetic specimen of the male species ever to exist. You, not only do you not know how to guide a menage, okay? That's number one. Okay. Number two, you just actually said, with your wife listening, I can almost guarantee, you don't know who to bang? Are you out of your mind?
No, I mean, I don't know the etiquette. That's what I meant. You know that's what I meant.
No.
What is this? Everyone shaved the retard's head.
I love my wife more over anybody, so I don't know if...
And she loves you, too. I can tell by that big strip down your head. Now, you're going to shave the rest of your head.
Yeah.
There's no other way around this.
I don't know. I mean, why couldn't I at least... How about this? If I try to make a mohawk, I could kind of save some of my hair.
The mohawk, where the mohawk would be, is where the shave is.
Oh. I thought the shave was yeah, I guess you're right. It's more towards the center.
You're never going to be centered.
You don't like my idea of just getting it really short on the top and...
No, it's not that I don't like your idea. I don't like you and the lack of game that you live your life with.
Oh, okay.
That's what depresses me.
All right.
And I really thought a little while ago, this kid is on his way. He is really turning a corner. I'm going to have somebody in here to be able to be creative with. And you took a dive. No. And everything about this look that you got going right now proves it. Now, Watley doesn't show today. You come in half shaved up. Earl is, Earl is just Earl. There's no other way to describe it.
Well, what is me being me? I'm not sure what that is.
Just shut up, Earl, please, today. Mikey Boy wants to get pics of the thing for ronfez.net.
Okay.
So let's send them over to him.
We can do that, I guess.
And we'll put that up on ronfez.net.
Hopefully Earl has his camera. And it's not too loaded with pictures of shrubs.
You trying to turn this back on Earl?
No, I'm not.
Because that's what you seem to do with the show.
No.
Let's make this all about my fight with Earl. And I got that report handed to me by young Nico. Tomorrow is Nico's last day with us.
Yeah.
And Fez and I promised him this yesterday. Nico, tomorrow it's your day to produce the show. And we are going to do something that we've never done before. We will turn over everything to you. You pick out the topics. You pick out the music. Anything you want to play. Anything you want to do. That's something we've never done for Dave. Never done for Earl or any of our other producers. That is our tribute to you. Now, in the meantime, I want you to understand something and write a paper about this. You came in here and said, hey, I've got some management ideas. We can all get together and work things out. During the course of that summer, and I think we all threw ourselves into it, some less than others. But at the end of that summer, Dave's head is shaved, Earl is almost out of a job, and Fez is MIA. So I want you to go back to college knowing that you destroyed a show that you love. And I want you to say to your instructors, every management tool I've learned here is hideous, and I was the Typhoid Mary of radio this summer.
Wow.
Yeah. Now you leave here as a member of the Asexual Monkeys, which is depressing too. I really want you to do okay for himself. All right, here's a producer from the past that maybe we can talk to. Our own Billy Staples. Hello, William.
Good day, Ron. How are you?
What do you say?
I'm feeling for you. I feel your pain today, Ronnie. You know, you're stranded out there on this island all by yourself, and then you get this drunken moron coming in with this story. Look, I've been known to cast a lie or two in my past about drinking.
Right.
You know, once or twice, and there are so many holes in this story. It is pathetic.
All right, what would you say as a member in good standing with the program? If this young man walked in now, what would you say to him?
First off, to say is you got to be honest with yourself.
Right.
You know, you got to walk in and say, look, you know, you can't spin. You know, everybody there has heard this story before.
Right.
Or something similar.
Sure.
Dave was fucked up. This is my opinion.
Right.
Okay. He was like, hey, I'm going to try something different. There's a number of scenarios here. He fucked his own hair up. All right, and made up this cockamamie story.
So you don't even believe that the chicks did this. You think he was so drunk, he just tried to do something with his hair and shaved it.
Yeah, tried to be like the cool guy, like you wanted to have a threesome.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know, hey, watch what I can do. I can draw like the vagina in my head or something like this or something stupid.
So you think he was so drunk that he shaved his own head, hoping to make it a vagina?
Well, you know what it is. Nothing obviously was happening there because no one goes to sleep with their pants on and then is worried about being seen in their underwear when he's trying to get a threesome going. And by the way, how long has he been married?
I've been married for about 3 or 4 months.
Okay, whatever happened to the honeymoon period? You know, you're so in love with your wife and you're already ready to bang another chick?
No,
well, to me, that's where, during the honeymoon period is where you got to break it in and get that going. And I would literally say honeymoon night. But that's me. I'm a little different. I like to push certain barrier.
You go to the different drummer there, Ronnie.
Yeah, I know I do.
Everyone can pull that off, and obviously Dave has to pull it off.
Really? I mean, this is coming from a person who said he tripped up subway stairs.
Yes, Dave.
In a bogus lawsuit.
I didn't lie about it.
You were totally lying.
Hold on. Let's, now we've got even other producers from our past checking in. Hello, Albert.
Hey, I guess my first question is...
The fabulous Al Dukes.
Oh, God. Here comes the emotion.
I wonder how Billy affords XM. That's my first question.
I don't, Al.
Oh.
Any other stupid questions?
Good
one. You work in radio, and you don't know how you can hear the show without getting XM?
Well, I'm a XM subscriber, so I don't.
Are most of the people at CBS XM subscribers? Al? Would you go on record as saying that?
I would say since we're O&A related, that it's
oh
common
God, hearing that voice is
to
killing
have that.
me. Al, not for nothing, but you know, if you're trying to get a boxing match, I would not set foot in a ring if I was you. Okay, you've left one ring, you've left the outdoor ring with broken ribs, one
after
in
8 rounds. Yes.
How else do you want to go out of a ring? I don't know what. Do you want to be helicoptered out?
No, I just wanted to go out playing some songs that I liked.
There's another one from John Bon Jovi. No, it's always going to be the Replacements with him.
Yeah, Paul Westerberg, definitely.
There's a Replacements song that would be perfect for this. No, Al. No, it's not.
Another drunk.
Al, have you announced your newest gig yet? Or
not. That's not been announced yet.
Yeah.
I like to keep that a secret.
Okay, good.
Till
he gets one.
The press conference or something.
The press conference that they're calling.
Yeah, wait for page 6 to see who else canoodling with.
Whoa!
Somebody you've never canoodled with, a job.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't remember sitting next to you and teaching you about comedy.
That's terrible.
Let me see, Al.
I know.
Al, that is
you
not
always
funny.
used to
That is
cry.
not funny, Al.
You used to cry to Ron and Fez that I wouldn't even show them your bad bits because I didn't want to have to present them.
And yet those bad bits made the air when I showed them to Ron and Fez.
Well, they were feeling bad.
Let's not, oh, sure. They're going to put their careers on the line for my feelings.
All I've ever done is put my career on the line for losers.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Look at it now.
Al, look, that's why they dropped you, and they never thought you'd lose to Rory. I mean, beat Rory. Come on.
I went 8 rounds, though.
Yeah, 8 scary rounds. I was sweating my ass off. I'm like, he's not going to count the lights.
Okay, Al, so you lasted longer than they thought. That's you going, what, 4 or 5 pumps?
Oh! 5 pumps, his old nickname.
Right. No, that's...
Although you are in a relationship now, right,
I
Al?
certainly am, yes.
Yeah.
No, that dump with the chick with the girl, with the kid dumped you.
No.
Almost
no.
3 years
now.
How would you even know that, Billy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was crying one day on an IM, and I go, "Al, like what?"
I was crying to you on an IM about a relationship.
How else would I know it? How else would I know it? You're calling up here, you're telling me, about my alcoholic days. I do remember some of them.
Billy, it's the thing with Billy. Like, this is the first time I talked to Billy, and since probably I left NEW.
Yeah.
But I'll get these. Here's just an example. I'm at work. Luckily, I have your show on because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So I guess I'll read it right now. Al, we have a redhead here. ... Where ? What do I do with that? Like, I don't know what that
obviously
means.
figure out. Oh, a mistake happened. It's like when you have friends, Al, people IM you, and sometimes if you don't look up, it goes in the wrong.
But you have a whole nother IM language. I know, like...
Yeah, that's a whole line, Al.
But I know, like, the young kids do, like, LOL and BRB for Be Right Back.
Oh, the
Yours is
kids,
just broken English.
those crazy kids with those little...
All right, so you, after all this time, you just happened to IM him by mistake today, Billy?
No, I called. I IM'd him on purpose to see if he had the phone number.
Uh-huh.
And
so to see if he had our phone number, what was the message to see if you could give him our number? What was it again, Al?
We have a redhead here.
Say the first line, Al.
All right, let him...
It says, we have a redhead here, ... Where ?
And
I wrote back,
wait,
huh.
And then he sends, wait, you want to hear what he sends me?
Yes.
Here's Al's reply to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Al, it's blah, 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 or if it's that busy, it's blah, 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 blah. See ya, Al. I'm like, what are you talking to yourself? Hey, Al, here's the number.
I cut
See ya,
and
Al.
paste an email from Dave from a long time ago when I asked Dave for the hotline.
So you cut and paste the whole message instead of putting the phone number somewhere.
I didn't want to get another
write the
random...
phone number down, Al.
I didn't want to get another... We have a redhead here.
Oh, yeah, that's where. So let me see, Al. A year ago when you got this IM, you thought that far ahead.
No, I got an email. I saved
You've never thought that far ahead in your life. It used to be toward the beginning of the show. He goes, oh, Billy, we don't have anything for an opening. What do you got? Please, Ron's going to yell when we do a 4 o'clock phone call. They're going to hang up on me again. And then I'm going to be all worried till they get here. Oh, God, you used to, like, shit in your pants.
I wonder why NEW failed. I really do.
The thing is, the station failed. We didn't.
Hey,
Remember that, Ron?
Al?
Yes.
We have a redhead here. ... Where?
Hey, you know my fascination with redheads. And somebody in Pal Talk said somebody was a hot-looking redhead.
What do you do these days, Billy?
You're talking about Dave when you say redhead, though.
No, I don't think so.
Well, who were you talking about?
I don't know. I caught it out of the corner of my eye.
You're on Pal Talk?
I was, yeah.
I didn't know that. Now, today?
Yeah, for actually my second time ever.
All right, what is your name on there?
Oh, I'm the goat fainterer.
Oh, boy.
All right.
You took Earl's name?
I don't know.
He's making us...
What are you talking about? It's so fucking weird.
Are you dating anybody, Billy?
Not at the moment, no.
No.
At the moment.
No, I'm too busy rubbing testosterone on me to have a date. My testosterone's a little low. I got to build it up.
Well, what is happening there?
I had an almost minus reading on my testosterone count.
All right, so you're turning into an old woman in front of our eyes.
No, it just was probably from a little inactivity for a while.
All right.
You know, so the testosterone goes low. It does get usually when you're older.
So you're not, you can't get a hard-on anymore?
Oh, I can. Oh, no, I get them. But there's just not a lot of little boys in them swimming around. It's just semen fluid.
Okay.
Well, who wants that anyway?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like
that you want.
You sure? They were lining up for yours the other night, huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a threesome. Do.
All right.
But anyway,
boys.
Look, as an alcoholic and a guy who's laid some stories in my life, this one is unreal. Dave, you know what? You don't go to sleep with your clothes on, okay? Unless Ronnie says you're so fucked up you just crash on the bed and you pass out.
You don't fall down. You don't fall up subway stairs either.
No, yeah,
but it happens.
Going to work at 11:30 in the morning. Okay.
What?
And was brought and talked to by the cops, and there was no arrest or anything. So let's just get the story straight.
Billy
I
also thought he had anthrax mailed to him.
I made $9,000 on the deal. Al, stop with your
During the anthrax
You are
scare.
even more.
You did go home early one night because you thought you had anthrax when the anthrax scare went on.
Well, it was almost true.
They're going to target Tom Brokaw and Billy Staples.
Yeah, they targeted the phone screener at AEW.
Yeah, well, you know what, Al? At least I was man enough to admit that I made a mistake.
You did.
And that I did not have anthrax, and I was lucky enough to come back to work and continue to save your ass on a daily basis.
Well, you got to admit this, Billy. His career has just taken off leaps and bounds every time. Al has a very interesting career. He's probably worked, 4 or 5 shows since he's worked with you.
Let me see, Ron. When we left NEW, he was doing the dump button for O&A, right?
Right.
What's he doing now? Oh, the dump button for O&A.
Oh, I'm going to announce a big promotion tomorrow.
Wow, how we have totally moved our career upward.
What do you do? Let's tell us what you've been doing.
Actually, Al, I'm not able to do anything right now physically.
Why is
so if you want to make fun of the disabled, go right ahead.
Now, but Billy, you did have that big job with Incubus.
I did. That was when I was out in Los Angeles.
He was in a big video for Incubus where he played some kind of animal.
I was a hyena.
Talk shows on mute, yeah.
Yeah, talk shows on mute. I was the hyena. I had the lead. Got to hang out with the band for 2 days, then was invited to Letterman with them to go hang out when they did Letterman. So we were tight for a while.
Right.
And then I came back to New York. Got arrested the night that my third watch was on the air.
Oh, yeah, the night that he was on Third Watch, the night that his little episode where he was yelling, my chest, my heart, my chest, over and over. That was the night you were arrested?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there being walked through the studio, and I look up in the television, and there I am. I mean, through the police station. And I look up in the TV, and there I am on TV. I'm like going, oh, shit, please
Sadness
don't
or euphoria, that is the Long Island way.
It's like the best of worlds, the worst times.
Yes,
it's like, thank God the cop never saw that. I just imagine the abuse.
Right.
You put up with enough abuse as you're being a prisoner. And then,
no, you did a little time, right?
Yeah.
How much time did you have to do?
I'm a man. You admit mistakes, Dave. You tell the truth. You don't come up with some cockamamie story. Well, you got to admit, in the beginning, I did. Years and years ago. Never lied to you, Ron.
No.
No. One man does not lie to another man in certain circumstances under certain conditions, as you well know.
Right.
So, but Dave, you really do need some help with the lying and the stories. And next time you fuck up, give me a call.
Tell me the truth. Everything you know about him, Billy, and everything you know about the program, is Dave an alcoholic?
Well, let's see. First off, I heard him say he made a pledge to not drink during the week, so he's already making plans to cut down on his drinking, which is a sign of a problem.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a pledge. It was just
You said that you would make sure you didn't drink during the week.
It was my own plan. I said I didn't. I never said I will never.
Okay, but
the fact that you even have to think about it means that there's a problem, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
The fact that you have to say...
No person who does not have a drinking problem or is an alcoholic would have to even say, I'm not going to drink during the week.
Or, I won't drink before the ball game, only during the ball game. Anytime that you start working that type of stuff, like, I only drink on Fridays and Saturdays, that means you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, it definitely. Whenever you have to make deals with yourself or with, the wife or with anybody, going, honey, I'm only going to have 2 beers, I promise, and you come home falling in the door with your head shaved.
Nobody, here's what you need to understand. Nobody who doesn't have a problem with drinking has to say, I won't drink before the plane, or I won't drink until. That's only people who have some problem.
All right, well, I see it more as just me stating a little game plan.
Right. And having a game plan means that you don't have control.
Oh.
Nobody who has to worry about, will I drink too much, needs a game plan.
Dave, let me ask you this. With your other areas of your life, have you ever made other plans with drinking?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Like, you already said you promised yourself you wouldn't drink during the week. Do you, say, I'm going to go out and only have, 4 beers, 5 beers?
No.
Or I'm never going to have alcohol in the car?
No, I'm pretty honest with that. I mean, I know generally...
When did you start?
I never make a drink limit, so I've never done that before in my life.
You couldn't make a drink limit once you start.
Well, I would want to box myself in, I guess. I wouldn't want to say it.
There's a good sign. He doesn't want to make sure that he can't get fucked up.
Well, sometimes I have 5 fucking...
This is the thing.
Billy
is handling you.
No,
that's what's funny about this.
He's not. He's just...
Hey, G-Vac already wrote to me, the Al Dukes, Billy Staples interplay is a perfect illustration of what's missing with the Black Girl East Side Dave team. That is absolutely true. Absolutely
I didn't even know they were a team.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
He's rambling. I mean,
no, he's dead on. He's rambling with Al, but he's dead on with you and treating you like schoolboy.
I don't think so.
Dave, you don't do this stuff. Ask if there's anybody there or anybody who does not overly... Al, one thing you're not is a alcoholic. You certainly cannot handle your alcohol. I think he's cute. I do him.
What are you talking
about?
Billy.
Tell me, Al, have you ever had to make a deal with yourself before you drank?
Me? No.
No, come on, Al. Emote. Show us a little. Come on.
You are rambling.
Al.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Al. Make love to the microphone. Look at it. Be the mic, Al. Come on. Show some feeling. Look at it. Come on. Let's get it from the gut. Come on. That mic is you, Al. Talk to it like a girl. Talk to it like it's your bitch. Show some emotion.
Billy, when you said that you were disabled, how are you? What is going on?
What
is the big problem? Is it a brain thing?
Yeah, it starts up there. Starts up with some...
what happened to your brain?
Oh, they found lesions. They found some scattered lesions in my cerebellum.
Right.
And some microscopic brain damage.
So that will keep you from working for now on?
Well, it's causing me central vertigo, which is very weird. It's very much like having a friggin' hangover all the time.
Right.
Like you wake up and you're bouncing off walls sometimes, and when you turn a corner too fast, you're like, whoa. Or you look out the side of when you're in a car.
And what did this to you? Was it the accident or the partying?
No, it was the accident, man. When I almost killed... Put it this way, Ron. The last thing I remember is going 60 miles an hour being chased by the police down Hempstead Turnpike in Long Island. And last thing I remember is seeing lights in my mirror. And I tried to make a left, and I hit a pole around 55 miles an hour straight on. And last thing I saw was a bright light. And that's the most fucked up thing, because that could have been the last thing I ever saw. You know, but I was wasted. I was drunk off my ass. I did a half a bottle of Southern Comfort sitting at home by yourself, which is another sign of an alcoholic, Dave. Drinking alone by yourself at home. So that's another thing to put on your little list of things I may have done or not done. You know, your little check mark of those 10 questions. Did you ever take that test?
No, I didn't. Brain lesions.
Oh, cheap
that's
shot.
Funny. Say that to somebody with multiple sclerosis.
I wouldn't, because they didn't cause it themselves.
I didn't either. Lesions are not caused.
While you're sitting there feeling superior with a strip shaved down your head, I don't know where you get off feeling good about it.
I'm not, but he's trying to do a moral thing over me.
You don't cause brain lesions by an accident, asshole. Okay? They are there. They only found them because I had headaches. So they did a MRI, and they found these little things.
Headaches caused from tequila.
You know what I would love,
no,
Billy?
Headaches caused from 8 staples and a cracked skull from hitting the door because the airbag didn't go off.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we put you and Al Dukes in a cross-country road trip, and we'll just check in with you every day?
Oh, I remember I wanted to go to that club in Connecticut with him for the weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, they were a sponsor of ours for a while.
Right.
And I was like, Al, this would be great. Come on, it'd be like the Odd Couple. Me and you, like, away for a weekend, go on like that Jewish singles weekend or something with all the girls, and, me and you share a room together.
Would you be willing to try that, Al, before you start your new job?
No, I don't. I don't want to be in an enclosed area with Billy. He's kind of smelly. He wears the same dirty clothes a lot. He eats bad.
Oh, please! I'm not the one who pissed my pants. All right, my clothes are clean. I still live with my mom. She does good laundry.
How's your mom doing, Billy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just okay.
Still watches the Jets games and rings the cowbell?
Oh yeah.
Whenever the Jets score, his mom takes a cowbell on a stick and starts smashing it.
And the Mets during the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah. Not during the regular season, because that would be a little much. It's got to be special. Mm-hmm. It's got to be a special moment, like during the playoffs if they score a run and stuff.
So has Billy, have your weight gone just crazy now?
No. I still got the bypass. I haven't eaten through that yet.
You've had 2 bypasses now, right?
In the layman's term, Ron, yeah, but what, Al? Are you not understanding?
What layman's term did you use? That didn't even make sense.
Okay, Al. One was a vertical banded gastroplasty. Do you understand that?
Well, the answer is then yes. I had 2. That's the layman's.
No,
term.
I did not have 2, Al.
Well, here's
the first
why you
one
had
was not
the
a
second one,
bypass.
because after the first
Listen,
one,
Mr. Masters,
you shouldn't eat spicy chicken wings.
Al, you have a master's degree, and
Yeah.
it means nothing because you're trying to tell me what kind of surgeries I've had.
I'm just saying you don't eat spicy foods.
I do not. I eat
Chinese
spicy foods
food.
all the time. What are you talking
You
about?
used to eat every day.
Remember,
at
Al,
work.
when you were drunk and you told us that Rory and I had greasy egg sandwiches every morning?
That's true.
And we never did? You have this fucked up kind of memory about yourself. You remember things that never happened.
I remember you ate very poorly, including spicy
geez, you
chicken.
think, Al? You think that's what got me up to 350 pounds
Yes,
at one
but
point?
I'm saying, when,
A good diet? Huh? Proper nutrition?
But if it was bad enough that you had to go for surgery to take it, you would think that, okay, that's my rock bottom. I'm not going to eat the spicy chicken wing.
What does spicy chicken wings have to do with
That's what you would eat.
surgeries?
Well, because that's why you needed a second. Well, in layman's terms, you had a second surgery.
I'm sorry. I thought Al's story, Dave's story, was bad.
All right, Billy Staples.
No, I got to find out why Al thinks spicy chicken wings make a difference between not having a bypass, having a lap band.
Well, why don't you just IM him?
No, Ron, check this out. I had a lap band,
Right.
okay, which is not a bypass, and then I lost 90 pounds, gained more of it back than I wanted to, and got pissed off when Ass Man was getting close to me in weight loss. And then I went back and had a revision done. I had my lap band turned into a full bypass. So, in layman's terms, Al, they were not 2 bypass surgeries. They were 2 stomach staplings,
Right.
which is the layman's term.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, let's not criticize the one who has the knowledge.
Right. Now, this is Billy Staples and Al Dukes. These are our 2 former producers who get along a lot better than Earl and Dave do.
Right, I didn't even tell you about my broken back.
When did this happen?
Oh, at the accident. I have 2 broken bones in my lower back.
Mm-hmm.
With a disc.
So, Al, is there any place you could help him catch on at CBS? Any shows?
I don't think so. There doesn't seem to be any openings here.
It would have to be a very high paying, too, for me to give up the money I'm getting. So.
What kind of money you get every week from the government?
I get a check every month.
How much is it for?
It's enough. It's not great, but it's enough.
Is it wrong to ask someone about their income? Is that it?
Yeah, it's just not something,
what if it's something you don't earn?
Even though all of us that are listening are paying for this right now?
Actually, it came out of my Social Security. It depends how much I put into the program.
Uh-huh.
And that's how much you... So, in other words, Ron, if this happened to you, God forbid, and you are going through my problems and had to take all the medications that I take, your income level would be a lot higher than mine, so you would be getting a lot more every month. It depends how much you put into the system.
I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it depends how much you put into Social Security, and that depends how much you get when you retire, or, God forbid, you become permanently disabled.
All right, hold on. We got somebody else from your past here, Billy.
Okay.
This is Ron Ron, how you doing, buddy?
It's Rob. It's Jersey Rob, actually.
Oh, Jersey Rob.
I just wanted to apologize for knocking Billy Staple out in the big-ass night of fights and hurting his brain like that.
Yeah, nice try, Rob, but that came afterwards, and, like, if you were listening, you cannot cause lesions.
This was during
you
the
could
dig...
cause brain damage, but you didn't hit me in the back of the head.
Now, this is what happened
right
here.
in the temple.
We did the Digstown Challenge where Billy fought 10 rounds against 10 different people. Rob, do you remember where you were at in that?
Number 2.
All right, number 2. He hits Billy so hard that Billy just literally goes out, right? Mm-hmm. Billy's knocked out. Now, here we are, 45 minutes into the show with nothing, with Billy knocked out and 8 fighters that are not going to be able to fight. So I yell, the judges, I have them ring the bell, and then I yell out, the judges said that the 1 minute already went by. I start pointing at a wall and yelling at it. This is bullshit. The crowd's going crazy while I'm yelling, what happened here? Obviously, Billy was knocked out. We had to act like Billy made it so we could get him back up on his feet to get beat up 8 more times.
Yes, but the thing is, Ron, I did win every fight, and even though Rob hit me so hard that my legs were twitching, and I was like guy in a spasm like that. The best part was, though, when Rob's daddy had to come up and yell, "That's not fair. My son really won that fight. That's not fair. He won that fight. You took it away from him." I'm like, dude, it's a radio show.
Yeah, believe me when I tell you, I was just passing everything off to invisible judges. These judges claim that the 1 minute look, and people were pissed. They're throwing shit at a corner where no one is at. It was mass hypnotism.
Well, in honesty, Dave was like the 5th guy. Rob was like the 5th guy I fought. And because I only had Big Show after that, and then I had to beat up what's his face from Hoboken again.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Billy.
just remember, Ron.
Thanks, Rob. Billy and Al Dukes, it's great to talk to you guys again.
All winners, Ron.
Yeah,
you're dealing with a winner.
This is like talking.
Life has thrown me another, curve and whatever.
For the listeners, this is like hearing from the WWE guys from the 80s. It's like suddenly Brutus Beefcake is called in. Along with Skylo Low. All right, Al Dukes.
Okay.
All right, Billy Staples.
Good to see you, emote well at your new job.
All right.
And,
Billy's definitely trying to keep this call going.
I know he is.
All right. It's just that I really miss, the excitement of, when we used to sit next to each other.
All right, Billy. We did all that. Thank you.
Come on, you don't have spots, Ronnie.
Thank you, Al. No. But, no, I know. Take it easy. Oh, that's fucking crazy. And just think that's going to be you and Earl one day trying to get back on the show because you've already used up everything now.
Yeah.
And 3 years from now, you guys will be like,
a little more.
Don't you miss it? And I'm like, Billy always says to me, don't you miss it? I'm like, I'm still there. What's the miss? No Fez Watley today. He is, I guess, taking one of his Fez days. Apparently, someone videotaped him. And he can't seem to get over it. I guess he went to his shrink last night and that got something going or whatever. I don't know all the details. But he's taking a little day for himself, I guess, today. Because he said Earl, was the deal is he may be in?
Yeah, it's possible he might be in.
Yeah. Well, you're fun. You're fun to play off of, Earl. You've always got something. When you sat there and you listened to those guys sparring, did it make you think to yourself, I've done less for the show than anybody?
And it make me think that. I was just, those two, they just have so much history between each other. And,
yeah.
And still got a lot of issues. And Billy's he's just off the rail right now.
Well, literally, when you talk to Billy Staples, do you see your own future?
I see some signs.
Scary, right?
Yes. Now, I've never had a weight problem before.
But the drinking and the haphazardly way to live is...
yeah.
And I mean, Fez and I bring it up all the time. We see some of the crazy stunts that you do, and we go, man, doesn't that remind you so much the way he's acting right now, Staples?
Oh, wow.
Or where you think something is real and it's not... and you're either A, mad, or B. Because I diffused you today. You were about to cut a program on HTG.
Yes.
You were angry with her.
Yeah, I was furious.
And I talked you out of it because it's just not true.
Well, I guess when you brought it to my attention that maybe I was the one who fucked up by passing out, all right.
No, even before that. You don't get respect where you go, and that's what happens to the guys who don't get respect.
Yeah. I don't see why I don't get respect.
Well, you've seen it by the way that even Billy felt with you.
I give it to people. I give it, maybe being nice is my curse.
That again, there you are, not being able to see reality for what it is.